Some versions of Enigmatis, the Mists of Ravenwood, have a bonus chapter called The Redeemed Memories. We get to see what happened to the ticket seller when she was first captured by the villainous Whitmarsh. Let's play through it now.
I was afraid that all my memories were lost in time. But now I remember, and I can tell you how it all began. It was a beautiful summer, and the year was 1978. We were headed to the coast to enjoy the great outdoors. My boyfriend, Mark, my best friend, Connie, and me. There was a moment when I thought the world was perfect, and nothing could make me happier. Mark had proposed to me beneath the redwoods. My joy was suddenly shattered by Connie's scream. Mark and I raced back to camp. When I saw him, the only thing I wanted to know was, what happened here?
Nothing good.
I'll hold this while you make sure that Connie's okay.
Connie? What's wrong with Connie? She's hiding underneath my guitar? Oh no, Connie, you broke my guitar. Seriously, that's not nice. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's injured. Yeah.
What happened to her?
I don't know. Lucky for us, I think she's only knocked out.
She's hurt. I need a bandage and some water.
Check the bus. Here, take the keys.
Alright, so, first things first, we gotta save Connie, right? We've gotta save her, and we're gonna grab... We've got the keys, we've got the tube. We're going to use them both on this door.
Oh man, the door's jammed again.
Oh no! Well, that's what tubes are for, I guess. So inside the bus, we are going to grab some water. We're gonna grab, inside the purse, we're gonna grab this pocket knife. Let's see, the pocket knife is gonna give us bandages. Just use the pocket knife to open up the first aid kit. And it's gonna give us water as well. We're gonna use water on the cork. And then fill up this empty bottle. Great. Usually when you're filling a bottle like that, you take off the lid before dumping the water inside, but whatever. Bandage and water, that should save Connie.
After Connie got injured, we decided to take her to Eureka when that monstrous raven attacked us. Surely I would have been caught. But then, all of a sudden, I lost ground and started falling down. I thought it was over. But it wasn't. When I woke up, it was almost pitch black. I didn't know where I was, and what troubled me more was that I didn't know what had happened to Mark and Connie.
Well, I'm pretty sure we know from the main game that Mark and Connie do not survive this little bonus adventure for them. Alright, so here we've got a challenge to find a bunch of items, and occasionally we have some puzzles. So, like, I use this here. That gives me one of the items I'm looking for. I can use a hint. It says... I'm looking for that. I need to open up that bag for 2 of the items, and then the final item is this. Now I have a lantern. So I'm going to grab an ore and then go forward. Oh, this is a puzzle. Okay, so this is kind of a difficult puzzle, but don't worry, we'll figure it out. So what we want to do is we're going to start with this piece. I'm going to put this here in the center, and I'm going to rotate it like that. So is it in the correct orientation? No. So what I'm going to do is move the center thing 1 and then put this back in the center. Then I'm going to rotate it through the center again. Is it in the correct orientation? No. So then I'll move the center 1, put it back in the center, rotate it. Is it in the correct orientation? Yes. Now it's in the correct orientation. We're going to do the same thing with the other pieces. So let's get this X. I'm going to put it here. Is it in the correct orientation? No. So I'll move the center 1 and then move it through the center. Not in the correct orientation again. So I move the center 1 and then move the X around through the center. Just like that. So next we're gonna do the same thing with this W piece. So is it in the correct orientation? No, so I'm moving the center 1 and then running it through the center. Not the correct orientation, so I move the center 1 and then run it through. Now it's in the correct orientation. Okay, so now we need to get this symbol into place. So I'll put it here. Is it in the correct orientation? No. So what I'm gonna do is move the center 1 and then put it back inside. See if it's the correct orientation. No, it's kind of upside down. Okay. So I'm going to move the center 1 and put it back in. This is wrong, I can see. So I'm going to do the same thing. Move the center 1, then put it back in the center. I feel like that's the simplest explanation for how you could solve the puzzle. Although I'm sure, like, some...
Ew, poor man. But wait, what's there in his hand?
Some people would prefer an explanation which is like, okay, click the center 12 times and then move it through. Like, that's probably what some people would prefer. Okay, so let's see this. These are instructions. They say we're going to go left twice, then right twice. Left twice, then right twice. Oop. This one, we need to open the gates. And then we're going to go left.
What is this place? A flooded burial chamber in the middle of a redwood forest?
So weird. Okay, so let's grab these 2 items. This cork and a can. And we're going to grab this item here on the left. We're also going to cut this. So here we're going to take the cloth. We're going to put it in the hole. We're going to plug up the hole with the cork. And that kind of fixes the hole. We're going to use the empty can to get rid of the water. And then use the old ore. So now the 2 ores will send us deeper through the dungeons.
Having no other option, I continued forward through the dungeons. Finally, I managed to reach some larger chamber with visible daylight.
So I'm gonna grab that. I need 3 of them to make the stairs over here on the right. So I've got 1, 2, and then 1 on the left, I believe.
It's Connie, tied and imprisoned. What psychopath is behind all this? And where is Mark?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at Connie.
Connie, who did this to you? Where is Mark?
The man, he kept us in some chapel.
What chapel?
The Blood Tree Raven.
Connie? Connie!
I don't think she can help us. So, at the end of this bonus game, we're gonna find a thing that goes here to open up this. And then, I don't know, 2/3 of the way through, we're gonna put a ring in here and solve that puzzle. For now, we're gonna solve the hidden objects challenge. So this should, let's see. Stool leg goes there. We want the hammer. This should give us a hammer. I think the hammer is the important item. So that's a mole. We need a sieve. We need a brush. We need cigarettes. Those aren't good for your health. This is not the time to be smoking cigarettes. This is the time to be saving the day. Thank you. Let's see, I'm going to turn on the water there to give us a bucket of water. Look for more mushrooms. There's the jar. Oh, and the cutlery set. Right. Okay, so I need to put a fork here, and I need to put a spoon here. That's going to give me the cutlery set. I'll use a hint to find the other stool leg, which is right there. It's behind the boot. Okay, that gives me a hammer. So we're going to put these 3 rods into place, and then we're going to hammer them. It's going to give us access to a new location. Just outside the manor. You might remember it from the main game.
I finally managed to reach the surface, next to Whitmarsh's mansion. Closer to danger, the farther from harm. However, it was that giant tree that first caught my attention. And not without reason.
Yeah, the evil giant crow is there. I would be paying attention to the tree as well. Let's get a closer look.
I saw him there. Whitmarsh. It was clear he was the one pulling the strings here. The monstrous raven was only his servant, but he wasn't the one that was really drawing my attention. It was Mark. Unconscious, but alive. Whitmarsh took him to a chamber under the tree. I had to hurry.
Yeah, Whitmarsh is going to, like, cut off all of Mark's hair and use it as a wig to cover up the fact that he's bald. That villain. Alright, so we're gonna grab a Raven stamp part here. Eventually we're gonna open up this. We need something to draw the 4 symbols, the 4 correct symbols. Here we've got a piece of paper. Let's take a look at it. Oh, it's near the next Raven part. I need a better place for my ritual. Use the giant tree? I need more life force for my illusion. Creepy. Okay, we need a small square item here, as well as a book. Actually, wait. Can this thing go in here? Yeah, our Raven parts. Now I've got a Raven stamp. Alright. So we are going to need a book, though. We are going to need a book in order to open up that. We need a piece to start that puzzle. And let's see. My pocket knife will open up this. I need a chain from the other side of this door in order to open up that. Here I'm going to use my pocket knife. And then the Raven stamp to go in the basement. Inside the basement, we have a hidden objects puzzle and a lot of other puzzles. So let's see if we can find all these items here. We want to put poison. Okay, where's the wine? First we put in the wine, and then we put in the poison, and that gives us poisoned wine. We have some drawers here that we can open and shut. So let's see. Arrow, we've got the glove here. Let's see. I'm not sure what the glove is used for. I'll use a hint. It says that's a candlestick. Let's see. Finding that, I need to find a pipe and a branch. If I open up this drawer, it's going to give me a lot of other things. Yeah, that gave me like 3 things. That's useful. There's another arrow. The branch is that thing over there. Where's the small dial? I bet that's... There we go. That's it. Okay, I'm using the glove here to get the dial. That's not exactly what I would call a small dial, but that's the name they use for this item. Here we want to press the moon. Well, that helps, but we don't have a sun, so we need to find a sun. And we're also going to have to find a wing. Here we're going to need a key to open up this. That's going to give us a puzzle. And then over here, let's see. We need to light these candles, so use the matches on the candles. And then use the paper on them. That gives us the magic symbols, which will open up that door. And as it explains, we've got these 4 symbols. They're going to be the lock for the door until Marsh can get
A magical sign locks the door? What is this? Dracula's mansion?
Until he can get a proper gate. So the painted dial is going to go over here for a puzzle. This puzzle, we want to do the outside. Let's see. I think I go 3, and then 2, and then 3, and then 3. That's it. Okay, and then now I'm going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Now I'm going to go 3, and then just a bunch of 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. I believe that's the fastest way to solve the puzzle.
My fiancé was nearby, but so was the raven and its master. My only hope was to find and free him.
I'm surprised that raven doesn't see me. Oh. Alright, I'm going to use the pocket knife here to cut this off. That gives me a branch. I'll use the branch to get this chain. Chain necklace, and we knew this thing needed a chain, so I'll put the chain into place. That's going to give me a thing. What is that? A metal rod. Okay, so this is a hidden objects challenge. We need to find a bunch of different items, like an arrow. I thought the lizard was somewhere here, but I don't see a lizard anywhere. We need to put 2 playing cards into place. Grab the record, use it on the record player to get a spinning record. There's the lizard. I'm going to use this cloth over here in the lower left to get the brooch. And then bottle, lipstick, golden heart. Good, good. So now we're going to open up this. We have the symbols, and we have lipstick. I mean, you can write stuff with lipstick. Technically, yeah, that counts as writing stuff. And then it opens up the crypt area, which is creepy. We're gonna, that's paint, and then over here on the right, we need to use our metal rod. That's going to open up the, yuck. Okay, that's gonna give me one of those metal symbols. Here we have, I'm building an evil place to store hundreds of dead bodies.
This man is deadly serious. He had planned it all. I must stop him.
It's creepy, it's creepy. So we need a figurine to go there, as well as 2 figurines to go into those spots there. So let's go backwards here. Here we go. Hidden Objects Challenge again. Yeah, most of these Hidden Objects challenges we have to do twice here in the bonus game. There's not too many of them. So I'm going to use this here. Oh, there's the sun symbol. Nice. I know where that goes. That goes where the sun symbol is. And finally, the cup.
What is he doing? Preparing some kind of magic ritual?
Yeah, it's nasty. So here's where the symbol goes. What we're going to do is move these things around so they're all in the right spots. It's going to look like this. So you move those 5 circles, those 5 discs, like that. Here we're going to do the outside ring first, and then the middle ring. Oh, dear. Let's see. Let's do the inmost ring to get the middle ring in place, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. There you go. That's the solution to the puzzle. I'm kind of sorry it wasn't on the screen for a little bit longer, but hey, you know what? You can always pause the video as well. Also, you know, if I'm doing something too quickly, you can play the video in slow motion. Like, that's totally a thing. You could do that. So the metal wing goes there, and then the sun symbol goes here. It's going to give me that. I'm going to press it to get a book. And it's going to explain the raven summoning ritual. This is how you summon the raven. You need the statue, and you need the feather, and you need to paint it specifically at that particular well-like thing, which we've already seen.
Summoning? If I revert the ritual, perhaps I can command the raven to leave.
Maybe. Maybe not. Let's solve another hidden objects challenge. Alright, we need a butterfly, we need a bracelet. Let's see, I'm gonna smash up those things. Oh, and there's the book. I think that's the book we need, right? Right? Maybe? Or maybe we need the wooden figurine. Let's close that to get the wooden figurine. Yeah, it actually might be the wooden figurine is the item we're supposed to get from here. So the herbs and the candle. And then I'll use a hint. There's the butterfly. That's the bracelet. So we got the wooden figurine. And the key is going to go here for a puzzle. What we're going to do is make a little picture of the park. It's going to look something like this. Let's see, the birds go on the top. This bird probably here. Let me just try to get the outside edges into place, if that's okay. Let's see, this here, this here. This is the bottom corner piece. This is a right-hand side piece. That's a bottom piece. That's another bottom piece. There. Do I have the bottom right corner? I do not. Here's the bottom right corner. Okay. So that's what the bottom looks like. This is the bottom row. Swap these. That looks like a good right-hand side. This looks like a good top. Left-hand side, we're going to have to swap those. No big deal. Let's see. This is going to have to go here. And then just nice trees above it. Yeah, there we go. And then, let's see. That's going to have to go there on the creepy cliff. There. That's what the picture looks like. And again, I wish it was on screen for longer so you could just pause and take a look, take a better look. So we've got this.
Someone is going to great lengths to find the priest. Why?
Wish we could zoom in on some of these notes, but we can't. We cannot. Okay, so I think that's it for this area, right? That's it? Great. So now we're going to go outside, and we have another hidden objects challenge. So let's see. We need to find the brightly colored buttons. Those are easy enough to find. Raccoon, move that aside for some keys. Well, there's the creepy item we need. Yeah. It's creepy and stands out. Of course that's the item we need. The glasses and then the blackbird. Alrighty. So the wooden figurine we got goes over here in the forest. So we just need to spin these things around so they all are filled up. And that one doesn't look very good, so I'm going to have to fill that one like this and spin this one like that. Got it. That's how you solve the puzzle. Okay, and that's going to give us the solution to a really, really tricky puzzle. Anything else we need outside? Nope, I think that's about it. So let's go back into the crypt. Put this in place. And solve that tricky, tricky puzzle. So we need to get the red things on the left-hand side, and let's start with that, shall we? So if I move this red left, and then that won't help me in the slice. No, it will, because I can swap these two reds, and then I can move this red back left. So I've got those reds into place. Let's see. So I've got this tiny eyeball red. I'm going to move it one left. And then I could swap it out for this red, maybe. Swap this up. I'm going to swap these two reds and these two reds. So we've got all the reds on the left-hand side. Whew, that's tough. So now we're going to try to get the other reds into place. Oh, I mean, the purples in the next column. So this purple here, and then this purple there. Boom. So, I'm going to have to try to get the small ones. So, to get the small one into place, what am I going to do? I need a small one to swap it for. So I'm going to get the small yellow there. I'm going to get the small green here. So that way I can just go left across the small ones to get purple into place. Does that make sense? Hey, and now I've got them all correctly. So now I just need to swap them vertically. Okay, all the small ones on top with the large ones on bottom. That's easy enough. Small ones on top. Big ones on bottom. Great. So that gives me the book. Maybe this is the book I need. I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think that's the book I need. But I have the two stone tablets. I'm going to put them into place. That gives me sort of a hidden objects challenge. We're going to put this here, and we're going to find... Tell me what I'm finding. We're just going to click on that thing. It's going to give us this indentation for a key. Let's see. I look here for a fang. That's right. I need to start by looking there for a fang. I'm going to put the fang into place. It's going to give me this circle coin, as well as we've got that piece, which we can't reach right now. Circle coin's going to go here. That's going to give me a couple items. Let's grab them. One of them is toxic powder. Toxic powder goes there. And we're going to use it over here on the left-hand side to get the wing. It also gives us a heart. We're going to put the heart on the statue. And this is rusted, so I'm going to use the grease. that up. That's giving me the key. The key is going to open this up. And half of a tongs, so I grab the half of the tongs here and use it on the half of the tongs there to get a full thing of tongs. That will let me get this. And then I'm going to put the diamond into place. Great, that's the eagle head, so I'm going to put the wing here. And then raven head, not eagle head. That gives me the raven statue. And I think we're pretty close. We're going here. We have the book, we have the statue, and we have the feather. Oh, I need to prepare the feather with black paint. That's right. This stuff. Minor mistake on my part.
If I'd had more time, maybe I could have found another way. But reversing the magic trick was all I could think of.
Hey, this is a high-stress situation. I don't blame you. Okay, so first we need to paint the inside, right? We paint the inside, we put the statue into place, then we're going to do painting on the outside, and then we want to turn everything blue. So the way to do that, I think, is we click on, let's see, middle one, then the second from right, and then all the way right. That's how you solve the puzzle. Just, you could do it the other direction too, I think. So like middle, second from left, and then all the way
I
left.
froze, panic-stricken, and the monster rushed at me. But the trick worked. The monster was gone, even just for a few minutes. It was enough to draw its master's attention and lure him out of the pit. This was my only chance to get to the chamber before that evil man did.
Great, and that gave me that little figurine. So we're going back to the chamber.
Yes, he's gone. It's time to set my friends free.
Put the chamber key into place. Let's save Mark and
I was
Connie.
in, and they were all there and breathing. I had to get Mark out as fast as possible. Mark, wake up.
I feel weak. This tree...
Stay with me, just a couple of seconds more.
So I'm going to cut the ropes with my pocket knife, and that will be the end of this bonus chapter.
I was so close. At that moment, I felt nothing could stop me. If only I'd been right.
Defenseless little mortal. Did you really think you could escape?
Please don't kill us.
Kill you? No. I have a better use for you.
That was the last time I saw Mark. Other than in the shards of my disjointed memory. But now, I'm finally free. Thank you.
Let me ask you one more question. You mentioned documents found in Whitmarsh's estate. They allege that when the last Reaper remains, there will be one last quest to complete before Asmodai is reborn.
Yes, that's right.
That means we still have time. The game's not over yet. I think we should join forces, don't you, Detective?
Yes, I do, partner.
Okay, so that's it for the bonus game. Thank you very much for watching this video. Check out my other videos for Enigmatis, the Mists of Ravenwood, as well as the other two games in the Enigmatis trilogy, which are Enigmatis, Shadow of Carcalla, that's the third one, and then the first one is the Mists, the Ghosts, the... let's see. Let's click on the Learn More button. It should tell us what the name of the game is. It is not Left in the Dark, No One on Board. I have played that game. You can check that out. Here it is, Enigmatis, The Ghosts of Maple Creek. I can't believe I forgot that. That feels silly. I also played Nightmares from the Deep, too. So, plenty of games for you to check out if you enjoy watching my video walkthroughs.